Hey everyone, it is Devin from the Maniology team back with another live. This one is a little bit different. This is our Mani by Me unboxing, but usually you can find us here on the live every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Again, we usually do a special one just for Mani by Me. So, are you guys excited for this month's theme? Because I have so many fun things to talk to you about, and we are going to be unboxing December 2023 birthday bouquet. So let's jump into it. Unfortunately, I don't have my team member with me today. For those of you who know, Tiana is not feeling so well, so we're just going to let her sit this one out and hopefully she gets better soon. Okay, let's jump into it. So for those of you who don't know, this is our monthly subscription box. Every single month we come out with special limited edition items that are themed, and this month's theme is birthday bouquet. And it includes 2 exclusive plates that are only available to subscribers, and also a special surprise gift that changes every month, and 2 early access stamping polishes, or it's either not 2 early access stamping polishes, 2 early access polishes. Sometimes it's stamping, sometimes it's something else. So let's show you guys box. And if you already know where to, like, you've already seen the preview and you're just like, hey, I'm good, I already know what I want, then all you have to do is go to www.manixme.com and you can sign up and get yourself the newest box. So let's show you what is inside here. So when you open the box, you are going to see 2 insert cards. One is going to tell you a little bit about the box, and the second one is going to help jumpstart your creativity. So this month we have From Seeds to Blooms, and your growth and your unique presence are worth celebrating every day. Create a cosmic minimalist bouquet with inspiration from the Mani by Me's Birth Flowers collection. And then kind of shows you the step-by-step of how you can achieve this look. So this tells you all about what's in the box. So this month we have Foxglove B500 is a majestic purple stamping polish with a duochrome finish, and then Willow B501, a light green stamping polish with a duochrome finish. Special delivery, our December 2023 birthday bouquet collection is a tribute to the universe's most timeless beauty, you. 2 subscriber exclusive stamping polishes bring the heavens and earth together with zodiac constellations, astral patterns, and monthly birth flowers for a celestial spin on botanical elegance. And then we're even going to talk about what the surprise gift is. I'm not going to read it out loud because I'm just going to show you guys. And then also you can pause the card if you want to take a look. We have our little holiday wrapping paper. Have you guys seen? Then let me grab the 2 plates. So these are some designs that I created with our stamping plates for this month. And I'm gonna show you guys all the fun little goodies that we get. So where should I start? I'm gonna swatch the polishes first, so that way they can dry and then we can stamp on them. And then I'll show you guys the plates. So here is Foxglove B500. This is a gorgeous duochrome purple. And let me swatch it out for you. This is such a pretty color. And like most duochromes, I recommend this color on either a really light base like white, or you could even go with a darker base like black to see more of that duochrome nature. This is what the color looks like swatched out. Isn't it pretty? You see a lot of that pink and red hue. Okay, let's show you the second color. And we'll snap the swatches once we show you guys the plates. Okay, so the second color is Willow B501. And this also kind of has like a pearlescent duochrome nature. I feel like it shines a little bit more gold. And that is what the green looks like. So pretty. So, if you want to know a little bit more inspiration behind this box and how this kind of came to be, I'm not sure if it was earlier this year or maybe it was last year. I was wearing a gold manicure that had a little floral bouquet on my ring finger, I want to say. And I remember so many people talking about that manicure in the comments, in our lives, and people saying, you know, how did I do that? What did I use? So I figured we should probably create a plate that you guys can make your own special little bouquets. Let's see if I can get this and give you guys the little sound effect too. Yeah, I got it. So let me just take these off for both of the plates, and then I'll show you a close-up. So first let's do MXM 117. Of course, we can never get enough astrology stuff, and this one has a fun floral take on it. So as you can see, a lot of the astrology signs, they have all these little floral details around, and we can never have enough stars. So each of the signs, there's 2 different versions of their zodiac symbol. And for those of you who have kind of followed Maniology for a long time, can you guess what our zodiac sign is? I put it in this manicure. And I'm purposely leaving it kind of blurry, so maybe you won't be able to see the sign. I'll give you guys a few seconds to kind of figure it out. But take a look at all these nice little details. You can use them as accent designs, or you can use them as more of a focal point, like how I did for this manicure. Oh, oops, I got polish. So like I use this design here, and then I used it on the tip of the nail here. And then I used, I think it might be this design here, I used here. Have you figured out what Maniology's zodiac sign is? If you haven't guessed, technically we are Geminis. Yep, there it is. So that is plate MXM 117, and then this is plate MXM 118. Tons of beautiful little floral details. And each month you're gonna notice like, oh, how come July has multiple types of flowers? It's because when we did research for birth flowers, we noticed that a lot of months actually had multiple types of flowers for the birth month. So for example, I think July had water lily, but then it also had, I want to say, larkspur. So we tried to create multiple options. So for some people who identify as like, you know, water lily as their birth flower, then they'll have that. Or other people who are identified as larkspur, then they would have that as well. And then also some of the flowers, technically like a water lily doesn't have, I want to say they don't have like a long stem like this, but obviously if we're going to create a bouquet, we need to have the long stem. So we took a little bit of artistic liberties here and there so that way we could help create a plate where you guys could make your very own birthday bouquet. And let me see, I think I showed it. Oh, I showed it in here. So I show you exactly how to create your own bouquet here. And again, you don't have to use the flowers that I selected. You don't even have to use your birth flowers if you don't want to, because aside from that, you could just use whatever you want to mix and match and make your own thing. And then we have tons of little foliage here so that way you can add some fun little pieces to your design. And again, if you already know that you want this box and you're tired of hearing this chit chat, then you can always go to www.manixme.com and just go ahead and purchase that box. There are two options, which I will talk to you a little bit more about while we kind of get into some other fun details. And also, I think I'm gonna show you guys the fifth element, or sorry, the surprise gift already, because we're gonna need it in a sec. So we are getting a monocle stamper. So excited for this one because it is so cute. Actually, I'm just not gonna open this one. We're gonna save it because there's one right over here. And this is a limited edition item. Wait, let me double check on that. I'm terrible with this part. I help create the products, and after that it's out of my hands, guys. So you kind of gotta forgive me on the other details. I'm just gonna double check. Is this limited or no? Early access. Okay, it's early access, guys. I just confirmed it with with our other team members. So get it while you can because it is still a really good deal for all the items. If you purchase it separately, it ends up coming out to be more versus when you purchase it together as a box. And you get this awesome monocle stamper, which has a removable back cap. So some people get this dirty like me. I'm notorious for getting my stampers dirty and very loved. So if you're like me, you can just pull this off and keep it off. But if you want, you can also keep it on so that way it protects it from dust. So then the back of this won't get dusty. And then it comes with a really cute scraper that kind of matches the colors of the box. It has like a purple and teal on it, and I believe that design is right here. Do you see it? And then this design, I think is, oh, that one right there. So now that I showed you all the items that are in the box, let's start stamping because I know that's what you guys want to see. And I'm gonna just grab a little napkin here. I always hate getting my workspace messy with polish, especially this, because then you're gonna have to use cottons to clean it up. It's a whole big thing. So it's easier if I just use like a paper towel or the back of my sticky Stamper Station papers. So let me show you what this looks like on this little swatch sticker. Also, if you feel like, you know, I've got so many stamping polishes, I really don't need another stamping polish, we have an express kit version, which comes with the 2 exclusive plates and then the surprise gift. So if you already have more than enough, whoops, that wasn't a perfect pickup. Let's see if I can get a better pickup this time. If you already have more than enough polishes that you have to go through, the express kit is a great option, because then all you have to do is just get the parts that you really want, which are those plates. And the plates will never be available for public sale. Unfortunately, our goal was to create limited edition plates that are only available to our subscribers. That was our promise when we created this box. So if you see something you like, move on it, because sometimes things sell out and it's really, really, really sad when you can't get the thing that you really want. So that's what this polish looks like stamped on a black and white swatch. As you can see, it looks really good. It shows up well on both sides. And when you move it in the light, I feel like you can catch different hints of the color. Oh, it's a little dirty first. Let me clear this off and then we'll re-stamp it. Maybe we'll try and get the crystals. So over the black, I see a lot more of that reddish pink, and then on the white, you get that pretty purple. So I definitely want to say that this is more of a duochrome, and when it's stamped on black, it's a bit more subtle, but it's still there. And I see, again, a different shade of the color, or like a different aspect of the color, I want to say. One thing I want to do is I want to show you how I created my birthday bouquet, or well, it doesn't have to be a birthday bouquet. It could just be any bouquet. So let's show you how we do that. I think it's easier to start with one flower as the centerpiece. So if you are just testing this out and you don't really know where to start, I recommend going with one of the straighter flowers until you get more comfortable. It's a bit easier. So I'm just gonna take this flower from the month of October. Oh, hello. Let's scrape it first. And you're just gonna take away any of this stuff. Okay, so then you start with your very first center flower, and then you're gonna wanna grab I recommend, if you're just starting out and you, again, don't know where to begin, doing like 3 pieces is a good amount. Once you get more comfortable and you play around with this more, you can do like as many as you want or as many as you can fit. So from this point, you can either pick more flowers or you can go ahead and pick some foliage. Something I've noticed is if you do one that's straight and then you do one that goes out to the right and one that goes out to the left, it makes it a lot simpler. So let's try, maybe we'll try this piece of foliage. Actually, I'll do the one next to it, I think. So then try and line it up next to the original stem. So do you see that? How I kind of layered it over each other? So now it just still looks like it's one piece or all coming from the same stem. And then let's pick, maybe I'll pick another flower. Maybe I'll pick this flower here. I hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you all had lots of leftovers so that way you can make all sorts of good meals for the next couple of days, since everyone cooks so much during the holidays. It's nice to be able to have leftovers so you don't have to worry about trying to make even more food later in the week. Okay, so this is the 3 pieces that I mentioned before. I think if I wanted to, I could probably still fit like more pieces, but I think just for now, this is a good starting point. You could even do just 2 pieces or 1 piece if you really wanted to. And then we have these tiny leaves that you can add as well. You know, I said I wasn't gonna add any more, but I think I'm gonna add one of these little ones just so that way you can see what it looks like. So if my flower is leaning to the left, I think it's going to be easier for me if I select a leaf that also leans to the left, because I want to add it on the left side since I see that we still have a little bit more space. Okay, so just like that. And now, okay, remember how I said we want to see if we can get them all to connect so that way it almost looks like everything's coming out of one stem? The other reason that I'm doing that is because it helps create a nice, like, strong point here, so you know exactly where you should place your bow. So for example, I'm gonna select this bow right here. If I didn't have all the stems connecting and each other, it makes it harder for the bow application. Because now, when I put it together, you see how nicely that all lines up? If I spread it out, then when I put this stamp here, it doesn't look like it's tying all of the flowers together. you know, it looks like it'd be like loosely wrapped or something, or like it wasn't wrapped properly. I was gonna try and show you demonstration with my fingers, but I think you guys understand. And also I feel like if I showed you demonstration with my fingers, it just wouldn't come across accurately. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I tried to connect everything, so that way when I did stamp it, it looks actually like a bouquet. And that is what our birthday flower bouquet could be like. Now let's try, I accidentally like whacked this earlier. Like, do I have it on my finger somewhere? I know I have green polish somewhere because I hit it while it was still trying to dry. But I'm gonna show you a couple of other ways that you can use this. And also I want to show you what it looks like when we stamp the colors on top of each other. So another way you could use the individual flowers is something kind of like this, where you just kind of cover the tip or the base. So here I have the tip being covered, but I think this time I'm gonna do the base so that way you can see. And when you do this kind of design, I highly recommend trying to move the flowers up and down so it creates different heights. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's just choose 3. So for example, I'm gonna start this design really high. I'm gonna do this design lower. And then I think I'll try and use, hold on, let me see if I can get rid of this. Uh-oh. Hopefully I wasn't too slow. Let me see if I can put this design up high again. And then we're gonna kind of continue doing the higher lower trick. So let me grab more foliage. Let's try grabbing a leaf. Or maybe not a leaf, it's like a branch. Also, for those of you who sign up for our Mani by Me on the 23rd, you will get the brand new box. So in case you're wondering, like, will I get last month's box? No. If you sign up on the 23rd or you order your box on the 23rd, you will get that month's newest launch. And if you want the box shipped out to you sooner, because usually I want to say we ship it out on like the first week of the month. So for example, if the box launches on the 23rd, we give people time to decide whether they want to select the box or whether they're planning to like skip the month for whatever reason. So we don't usually ship it out until the following week, I want to say. So if you email our customer service team, they will help you and send your box out sooner and charge you sooner. So that way you can get it ASAP and start creating all kinds of like cute manicures. You can even stretch the foliage a little bit. I don't know if you guys caught that, but like I stamped it and then like I pushed upwards that way. So that way I could stretch these plants a little bit longer. So honestly, just the fun part about this is you can really just do whatever it is you want. And there are so many options and so many ways that this can be used, because I think you could even recreate this like design but do it as a French tip. So for example, with this nail, I think if I had placed it differently, I could kind of create like a floral French edge if I wanted. So here I'm telling you to do like up and down, you know, different heights, different shapes. But if I placed it properly, it could be a really, really nice, clean looking French design. And I think that could be very, very cute too. And then you can go ahead and add little stars if you want to help fill in any gaps or areas that you feel look a little awkward. There really are several possibilities. Whoops, didn't pick up. For each Mani by Me. And I am amazed looking at the Maniology community on Facebook, which if you haven't joined, you should definitely check that out, because there is a very supportive group of nail stamping enthusiasts who are always ready to help. But it's cool to look at the community and see all the different posts that you guys create and see all the different ways that you've thought about using these designs that we put out monthly. And it's just, some of these things I would have never thought of. And I'm like, wow, that's so clever. And I just, again, wouldn't have come to that as like the first conclusion. So honestly, it's just up to you. We create the tools so that way you guys can do whatever you want with them. We may have an idea or a theme that the box was designed around, but you all have proven several times over that just because that is what we originally intended it for doesn't mean that that's the only thing it can be used as. Let's hope this star transfer is really tiny. Yay, we got it. And as you can see, the teal looks very good over that dark purple. Now let's show you what the purple looks like over the teal. And I think I want to choose something from the other plate. There we go. Maybe I will do this moon floral design with some stars and butterflies. Oh, well, if I tried to stamp this teal color over the teal base, that was going to be impossible to see. Oh, little fuzzy. I wonder what everyone is getting for Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. Do you all have your wish lists ready? Very cute. And also, that was so simple. I didn't even have to really do much. I just picked up the design and stamped it on. I didn't even really clean the stamper or take away any of the bits, and I still think that's a lot of fun. We could even add more stars if you wanted to create like a band going across the nail, or you could do it so that way, here, let me show you. You could add more stars to manipulate the design so it looks like it's cascading or like it has a diagonal placement. So for example, I'm gonna turn the design. Yep. We're just gonna add stars there. Add a star here. Let's hope they transfer because I'm in EC right now. Ooh. So now I kind of have a diagonal pattern. It's going this way. If I add more stars, I could probably make it more apparent that it's diagonal, but again, just several different ways you can play with this. Had I not put the stars up here, I could have probably filled it a little bit more right here, so that way it looked more like a banner going across my nail. Or I could remove all the stars and just have that moon and flower design. But so far, this is the nail art we've created. And I think I'm just gonna have to do it. I want to stamp that Gemini sign because Maniology is a Gemini. It's so funny to think of that. I was like talking to my coworkers about it, of like, I know what our birth month is. It's June, but I wasn't sure if it was early June or late June, because I want to say early June is Gemini, and then late June would be Cancer. So I had to ask my boss, and she was like, no, I think we're a Gemini. Ooh, here's a fun question. Do you guys remember what month Maniology transitioned over from Bundle Monster to Maniology? I think I know what month it is, but let me double check. Is it Virgo? Would it be September? Yeah, okay. Yes, I guessed it right. So we want to say Maniology, or Bundle Monster switched over to Maniology in the month of September, so it'd make Maniology a Virgo. And I guess the company was born in June. So let's use both birth signs because I want to see what these colors look like stamped next to each other. So we'll do Gemini in green and Virgo in purple. My coworkers are giggling over here of like, how come how come I don't know the answer to these questions? And the fact that I'm having to like ask midway in the live. Because if I can't be telling you the wrong information because I've done that a couple of times before. Gotta get it right this time. Okay, so the sign for Virgo is this. Wow, I did not realize that's what the Virgo sign looked like. That's so funny. I'm learning new things all the time. Okay, so let's try and isolate this. Oh. No, I think that's okay. These colors stamp so well on a light base. So the base that I'm using right now is Luna. It is a very, very soft gray, but I think these colors pair so well with this light gray. And that's pretty much it. Ooh, something else I forgot to mention is if you are a first-time subscriber, whether it's our Express kit or our Mani by Me full box that includes the 2 polishes, use code SUB5, and that will give you $5 off the box or the express kit. And all you have to do is go to www.manixme.com. And this is only for our first-time subscribers. So unfortunately, if you've been with us for a while, this code will not apply to you, but our first-time subscribers can take advantage of that deal. Also, I forgot to show you that, again, for those of you where you're like, I'm good on having more polishes, your express kit will come in this really cute canvas bag, and it'll include the 2 limited edition plates that are exclusive to the Mani by Me subscribers only. Again, we will never sell these openly to the public. And then your special gift, and this month it is going to be a monocle stamper and scraper card, which you saw me using earlier. And then if you are a first-time subscriber, this only applies to our first-time subscribers, unfortunately, you will get an ice cube stamper and scraper. So for express people, first-time subscribers, these are all the things you're gonna get. You're also gonna get a little how-to card and an insert card that tells you what's going to be in the box. So normally it would be like a different surprise gift and just 1 stamper and scraper, but this month first-timers get super lucky and they get 2 stampers and scrapers. Now, why do you need 2 stampers and scrapers? Let me tell you why. Because not all designs work with every stamper. It also depends on your technique. Some people prefer certain stampers over others. Sometimes your dog accidentally gets a hold of your stamper, or your toddler. I've heard several people say that their toddler got a hold of their stamper and like bit it or tore it apart. So you just never know. So it's always good to have multiple stampers, and this month you get lucky for the first-time subscribers because you'll get 2. Whether it's the express kit or the full subscription box, you will get 2 stampers this month, and that is so useful because even for me, I have several stampers. I wish you guys could see around us. I think right now I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stampers around me, because again, you just never know. Sometimes you need different ones for different things. So that is what will be included. And then again, make sure to use this code SUB5 to get $5 off, and go to www.manixme.com. Trying to think if we missed anything. I feel like we got everything covered. I told you guys about all the important details. I highly recommend, if you're not familiar with what is included in the subscription or all the different perks, you go to our website and read about it, because there's quite a bit. So for example, I know like you get extra bonus points or stamp rewards. Take a look at that, because again, those things add up, and when you get more points, you get to have more free goodies. And I know a bunch of our customers have talked about how they were able to use their points towards all sorts of really exciting things, and also the gifts and rewards will change sometimes, so always keep an eye out for that. And that is another big perk. And on top of that, we also donate a portion of the proceeds to different nonprofit organizations. So Maniology loves helping others, and you can read more about it on our website. Okay, now I think we got everything. I hope you guys enjoy this live, and you will be back with me, I believe, next week, Tuesday. So have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.